I'm a dad of 2 kids in the Midwest. My son, John, 17 meters, and a daughter Britt, 17F, both in high school. Britt has a close friend, Melissa. For the past several months, John had been helping Melissa with things due to her mom working crazy days, hours. Nurse. John helps with rides to work and a college prep class they are taking together. John and Melissa work at the same place on the same schedule 3 days a week. And we live in a small town with no public transportation. They're both in a dual enrollment program that lets high school students take college-level courses. Passing these classes is basically required to enter in the program they're pursuing. John was both her ride to, from, and her study partner, which John is academically inclined. Must get that from him, mother lol. John developed feelings for Melissa and eventually asked her out. She politely declined and said she wanted to focus on her education but wanted to remain friendly. I think that's completely fair. And she handled it the best anyone could ask from another person. After being turned down, John decided to stop giving Melissa rides and told me and his sister that he didn't want her coming over anymore because he needed space to get over his feelings. I initially told him that was unreasonable and that rejection is part of life and that he needed to be mature and handle it better. Sure, it's not easy, but he was too smart not to know what the outcome would be if she turned him down. We talked it through more calmly later, and honestly I was impressed with how he reflected on it. He realized he was acting emotionally, apologized to his sister, and explained that continuing to be around Melissa was making it harder for him to move on. He wasn't rude to her, didn't lash out, and didn't blame her. He just set boundaries, which I thought was healthy and the mature thing to do. The problem is that Melissa now doesn't have a ride to work or to the prep class. And she's at risk of being dropped from the program and possibly losing her job. I think she's missed a fair amount of work. As for the class, John claims that she would probably be dropped if she misses 2 more classes. Britt is furious. She says John is being spiteful and punishing Melissa for rejecting him. I told Britt she needed to stop and to leave it alone. I explained that Melissa doesn't owe John a relationship, but John also doesn't owe Melissa continued friendship, rides, or any kind of labor. I also told her that blaming John for consequences he didn't cause on purpose was immature and unfair. Britt refused to drop it and started an argument where she said some things that were out of line toward her brother. At that point, I grounded her, and although we've had some talks, I don't think we've made much progress. I have not told John to resume helping Melissa, nor do I intend to. I don't think forcing him to ignore his feelings to fix someone else's situation is fair. But I do feel bad. Melissa's mom struggles enough due to being a single mother, and Melissa losing her job and being dropped from the program seems like a lot for 2 people already struggling. So, AITAH for not making my son continue helping my daughter's friend?